here with another YouTube video. It is a beautiful sunny day in Dallas. We have not had rain for like over no, I'm kidding. I love the rain. I love this type of rain where it's just rainstorms but at the same time I have to take my dogs out in the rain and it is not fun. But besides the point, I hope you guys are having a fabulous week or day or whatever since you saw the last video. So today's story is kind of long, so I understand if I break it up into parts. Maybe this will be like part 1 and then part 2. I don't know, but I'm not timing myself, let's just put it that way. So today's story is about a place we went to in Trichy. Trichy is a part of South India, and we went to a place in Trichy today, and it's called Srirangam. Now, Srirangam is an ancient Vishnu temple, okay? And my dad's kind of been hyping it up since we had left America. And my parents are Hindu, I'm Hindu. So, before we left, they were hyping this thing up, hyping it. I mean, my parents are Hare Krishna. I'm Hare Krishna as well, but, story for another day. But yeah, so we went to this awesome temple. It was gorgeous. We got there really early. So we got there at 3 p.m. And the main time to go in and see the Lord and things like that was at 8 p.m. We got there at 3. So from 3 to 8 we're just mulling around. Okay, we're just mulling around, whatever. Around 7 o'clock is when we start lining up to go in to see the deities. And it was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and then my ate and atimber. Okay, so my aunt and my uncle. So we start standing in line, and it was an auspicious day, apparently, I guess. It was an auspicious day, so it was the temple was packed. They said it's never like this, but I mean, I'm sorry, Lord Srirangam, but I don't know if I can ever go back after what happened to me. So we start standing in line, and when they tell us at 7:30, 7:45, the gates are going to open for the line, like Disney World. You stand in the line, you go through the line, you get to see the Lord, you leave the line, you are blessed. Not like that at all. Not like Disney World. I thought the line would have been fine, but these people just start acting barbaric all of a sudden. They start shoving. So it's about 300 people plus trying to get into this little barricade, and it was traumatizing. So the first time we tried to break through the barricade and kind of go in with the line, didn't work out so well. My sister started panicking, having a panic attack, and she's like, no, I can't do this. People are shoving and pushing, and you have to use force to get into this, just the line. We're not even talking about going to see the God yet. We're just talking about getting into the initial line. So after 2 attempts, we kind of try to push through, and we eventually get through, okay? Now, we get through, people are still shoving in the line. At this point, I don't get it. We're already in a queue, in a line. What's the need to push? We're going to the same place. Yeah, it may take 30 minutes longer because you're, hurrying. I was gonna say some mean things, but I don't want to offend anyone. It was an awful experience. I didn't realize, I hear about temples in the north and the things that happen there, but I'd never been in a temple environment like this. It gets better. So we go through, and finally we're at the temple opening, and it splits. The lines split. So from one line, you're split into a couple different lines. And at this point, they say you can pay 200 rupees, to go through the fast track line. Now, to get your ticket to the 200 rupees was another mob. It's like mosh pit without the music and the happiness. I don't know if people in mosh pits are happy either. I've never been in a mosh pit, but it's like a mosh pit mentality. People are shoving and they're trying to get their ticket to get to the fast track. This is where I kind of lost it. So there's a group of, I think they're Malayalam, the Swami Sharanayappan, Swami Sharavanayappan, those, and they go on a Hajj. They wear the black dhotis or lungis, and they wear no shoes, and they go on this pilgrimage in the mountains and whatever. And so there's a group of men, and of course it's all big burly men. There's a group of men, and they start shoving. at this point I was split up from my mom and my dad. My mom, my dad, my sister. I'm with my aunt, my uncle. So we split into 2 groups. Okay, now we're 2 groups. And so I'm with my aunt, my uncle, and these Shravanayappan people are shoving me like against a marble wall. So imagine I'm like this. I mean, I'm not that little, but you know, compared to these like big grizzly men, they're like shoving me against this wall. Like, and of course people are yelling, "Lady is present, lady is present." They don't care. They don't care. They're just so holy. They need to get to the Lord. They want to see the Lord. They don't care who they stomp on or shove against the wall. Like, ugh. At that point, I lost it. I lost my cool. So I shoved one of them. And in Tamil, you know, I said, "Do you not see me standing here? You shoved me against the wall. You cannot call yourself holy people." Like, why? What's the need to act so barbaric? What is the need to act so barbaric? Moving forward with the story, and then I'll tell you, maybe I'll tell you my recap in a different story, in a different one. Anyway, moving forward, so then we're like shoved through like some cows. We're mulling along, cattle, you know. And then right towards, like right before we're gonna see the God, they like, people got a little too rowdy, I guess, and cops show up. Wow, in India the cops showed up. Like in the US, if that was happening, they would have been there like 15 minutes on the spot, got order, you get in line, you're done. Anywhere, Europe, you know, I would think a lot of Australia, a lot of the forwarder countries would do that. Like the cops would be there like that, you know. So finally, cops showed up right before I was about to go see the Lord, which is kind of a blessing in disguise. Cops showed up and they kind of got order. Okay, they kind of got the place together. They started yelling at people. They're like, you know, started like, you know, like the metal barricades. They started lifting that, like shoving that on the ground, telling people to back up, this and that. So yeah, that was my Srirangam experience. And then I finally saw the Lord in 2 seconds. You know, I know it sounds really bad, and I know it's a great blessing to be there and go there and see, you know, everything, but I was literally in front for 2 seconds. And then I was done. That's it. I was gone. Like 2 seconds later, I was gone. So I don't know, like, and then of course at the end, you're seeing like women like fixing their saris, just from like fixing their outfits and just getting back into like being a human and not acting like an animal. It was a shock. So I don't know, I feel like for such a brilliant country with such brilliant minds, they have such a barbaric, you know, like mentality when it comes to like shoving and pushing. And you know, like, yeah, I am a lady present. Like, I hear a lot of things about public molestation, and thank God that didn't happen to me, but at the same time, like, okay, what if it did? Nothing would have happened, right? Like, I would have just shoved some guy and told him to, you know, like, you know, but at the same time, like, it's a holy place, and there's no need to shove, and there's no need to push. So, I don't know, that's my 2 cents on Srirangam. I will probably never go back. I may, if I, God willing, I may go back, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Great, beautiful temple. Like, if you go on my Instagram page, it's awesome. You can see the temple, the architecture, it's gorgeous, but a lot of things just didn't vibe with me. So anyway, thanks for watching. I know this is really, really long. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. More videos coming at you. Okay, have a good one. Bye. உன் போல் சமத்து உலகினில்